Hey guys, Justin Rose with Bushido Mixed Martial Arts here. I had a great question, man. Somebody asked me if I could do a video of a lot of the jiu-jitsu positions and how I would deal with somebody biting. And that's a good question. So if I'm in Case Katami, not really a lot of places he can bite. But if he was a nasty dude and was gonna bite my armpit straight up, thumb to the eye, I can punch as he's biting. It can be dealt with here. I am in a better position to deal with him if he does bite. Can he hurt me? Hell yeah. I've been bit 3 times in fights. Every single time hurts really bad. But my point is, how much is he gonna bite if I stick my thumb in his eye? Okay, same thing, cross body. If he decides to try to reach up and bite on me, you can hold, just hold. I'm going to elbow, 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 elbow. I'm gonna knock him out so I can deal with it here. If I'm in mount and he tries to get up and get a lock on my chest and he's biting me for whatever, again, thumbs to the eyes, he's going out, dealing with it in all those situations. Here's some situations. So I've been bit on the side from cross body. That guy brought blood, but that's how I dealt with it. Places that I think the good question is when we're in an arm bar, what happens if the guy locks on here again? If I had that arm bar, first thing I'm gonna do, that shit hurts, don't get me wrong, but I'm breaking that arm. If he's got his hands and he does that, I'm going straight to hammer fist to the nose. I'm gonna break his nose, break his nose. He's not gonna be able to hold on to that bite over getting his face caved in with elbows and his nose broke with hammer fist. I think the most common thing that people don't understand about biting is that if I'm on top and I feel like he's trying to bite me and I defend it, I can defend the bite. See what I'm saying? Sorry, I didn't mean to bite you that hard. But I'm trying to let you know that I have position to bite back. I actually bit that dude too hard for the video. I was trying to show somebody, forget he's a good student friend, but I bit the shit out of him. But I'm trying to show you that I will control you from the top position. There's not shit you're gonna do, and I will bite you back. But I'd rather, instead of catching your rabies and your cooties, is just pound you out and break your jaw and knock all your teeth out. There's not a position. I'm sorry about that. I did that kind of hard. I got carried away. Because I've been bit. It makes me aggressive because I've been bit 3 times in fights. But let me give you some pointers. One of the ones that comes up a lot, set up for me. I thought you tapped. You said you flat, so I kept biting. Turn around. No, turn around. So we're gonna cover the rear. But when we're here, again, I've always got the eyes available. But when we were working triangles, people always, I've heard this so many times, I'd bite his nuts right there. Coop, if I got this triangle locked in, do me a favor, just see if you can bite my nuts, bite my thigh, bite anything, just get your teeth on me. You're choking out, right? You cannot, I'm gonna leave this loose, but I hear this all the time. I'd bite that guy, I'd bite his, there's nowhere that he can bite. He can't get his teeth. Other than that, I'm just tearing this guy up. Plus, Coop, going to sleep before you bite. Here's the winner. Been bit twice over here in a fight. This is another one. I went to choke a guy once and he locked onto me. And early in my younger days, I panicked. I couldn't get that loose. I'm hitting this guy, I'm punching this guy. I got really scared because I was thinking he's gonna take a chunk out of my arm. It was a street fight, I'm thinking I'm gonna get AIDS. A lot of weird thoughts go through your brain when you're fighting your ass off. And I couldn't get my arm out. And so what I ended up doing was taking a drill that I do, that we teach with dogs, is I pull the, so I wanna show something, open your mouth. You tap whenever you're ready. The one thing I don't wanna do is pull. I don't wanna try to pull. I take my hands, I go into his jaw. I will pop his jaw off, just like a dog. When their jaw is open, squeeze in, the jaw will pop off at the back. They cannot keep biting. The only way they can bite is if I'm hitting him and I'm trying to get my arm out. If I just go squeeze into it, he'll tell you right off the top, he feels his jaw about to pop off in the back. So one of the few places that you can get bit, and it was because I'm pulling into you, it's all right, is here. Any other place, eye gouges, but this is what a Navy SEAL taught me once. I asked him, what did they teach y'all in the Navy SEALs? And he said, oh, when somebody's biting you, he said, you can always go for the eyes, but he said, if you take your finger, stick it up their nostril, He said, they'll let go. I ain't had anybody bite me since, and I've always wanted to try. He actually told me, he said, if you can handle it, he said, get your finger wet. And he goes, they're gonna think you're gonna give them a wet willy, but really you're gonna stick it up their nostril. And he said, if you've ever had a Q-tip shoved up your nose or anything, you know how sensitive that is up there. So I absolutely believe it would work, but I've never gotten to try it. But what I do know works is that compression into the jaw. Any other place that Cooper could bite me, the only way it's gonna be beneficial to him is if he is on top. If I shot in on him and I end up on the ground and he just starts, yeah, I'm gonna be in trouble in those places. But we are talking street fight, right? Because the dude's biting me. So I generally try to fight, you know, somewhat of a clean moral. I destroy you with tools of my trade. But just for the record, if he was on, hang on, you can go ahead and sit up. I just want to sit right there, Coop. If he's biting me in the back, do you understand where I'm going? If he's digging into my back with his teeth, it's a street fight. There's no rules. So any other place that he would try to bite me, generally I'm going to be in the dominant position. And it's all jiu-jitsu guys know this. You can bite, you can punch. There is no rule book that says we can't bite and punch back. And anytime I am in the control position, I am in the dominant position. I am in the position to dominate you with strikes or outbite you. You know, if he tries to gouge my eyes, I'm in a better position to gouge his eyes if I'm in control. So I hope that helps. It was a good question, man. I appreciate that. We don't get to that very often. We cover it in the street class here. But if you got any questions, hit me up. We appreciate the support, the follows. Thank you.